got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just got to throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Bucks. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games, even more critical to notch a win in this one.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best.
Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Henson. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. Freak's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Vasquez in for Michael Carter-Williams. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Monroe is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo. And it's Vasquez in at the 1.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Monroe. That doesn't go either for Monroe. Well, the Bucks made huge strides as a team last season. Greg, most of it came from them establishing themselves as a top-tier defensive team.
And, Kevin, as you know, that's really where it starts for all the elite teams. And the Bucks defensively were very strong. You look at the metrics that measure a lot of the defensive categories. Bucks finished with the second-best defensive rating in the NBA.
Puts it up. And he misses his first shot of the game.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
No good from Durant.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Monroe kicks to Mayo. Swiped it away. Here's Adams. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And that ties it up.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Here's Freak. And the Bucks miss again. Oh.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
Ooh, it's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they
been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon. But now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade and Milwaukee. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Cole kicks to Asik. New Orleans moving the ball around. Anderson against Middleton, and Asik throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
The drive by Monroe on Antetokounmpo, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the chart.
Anderson dishes to Cole. Davis sets a screen. And here's Anderson from the arc. The shot is off, and Milwaukee will come the other way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Fires from the wing, and it's Freak missing. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Detroit Pistons.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight. So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Pondexter, the pass to Cole. There's the pick. Now the feed to Pondexter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Perkins is checked in for Anthony Davis. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jared Bayless is checked in for Vasquez. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Cole. 8 points his last outing. Passes to Anderson. Can't connect from short range. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their teams the best chance to win no matter what the circumstance is. If that means playing young guys extended minutes, then all systems go. I mean, that's what being a pro is all about.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Perkins is out there with Anderson. And it's Holiday in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He picked up 5 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And Bayless kicks to Freak. Clock at 6. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And guys, Tyreke Evans is so versatile, great instincts, well-developed skill set. He can beat you every way you turn.
And Anderson gets it to go.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
Freak dishes to Antetokounmpo. at the elbow. It's Freak. 17-foot shot on the way. Second chance shot, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for New Orleans. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going...
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You have to like what we're seeing from Jabari Parker. Evans. And then for Milwaukee, Freak comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Freak in at shooting guard. Jabari Parker is out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's John Henson, and it's Bayless in at point guard. Dishes to Freak. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Down low, here's Davis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Davis has got 8 points.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now here's Freak, defended by Gordon. Parker drives in. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Holiday, no one around him. Again, the Pelicans score. Bucks leading by 6. Bayless the pass to Freak. Releases from 15. Shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer, and at his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Ashik comes in for Davis, and Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. And it's Perkins with the jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
And Bayless kicks to Freak. And stolen by Perkins. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And he gets the bucket. Cole's got 6.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now here's Freak, defended by Gordon. Freak, and it's blocked.